Once upon a time, there was a boy named Joseph. He lived with his father Jacob and a bunch of brothers, like 10 of them. Joseph was his dad's favorite, and guess what? Jacob gave him a super colorful coat. Not just any clothes, the coat. It had blue, red, yellow, green. He looked like a walking rainbow. His brothers? Oh, they were so jealous. Why does he get all the cool stuff? They grumbled. And to make things worse, Joseph loved to talk about his dreams. Like this one time, "Brothers, I dreamed that you were all bowing down to me," he said, all excited. Guess how they felt about that? Yeah, not happy. One day, Joseph's brothers got so mad they decided to get rid of him. They threw him into a pit and then sold him as a slave. Harsh, right? They told their father Joseph had been attacked by a wild animal. Jacob was heartbroken. Meanwhile, Joseph was taken to Egypt, a land full of pyramids and pharaohs. There he worked in the house of a man named Potiphar. Even as a slave, Joseph stayed kind and honest, but because of a big misunderstanding, he ended up in jail. Poor guy. But here's the thing, even in prison, Joseph made friends and stayed the good guy he always was. He also had a special gift. He could understand other people's dreams. One day, the Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, had a super weird dream about fat cows and skinny cows. No one could explain it until someone remembered Joseph. "Bring me this Joseph guy," Pharaoh ordered. Joseph listened to the dream, thought about it, and said, "There will be 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 years of famine. You need to get ready." Pharaoh was so impressed he made Joseph the second most powerful man in all of Egypt, from slave to governor. Wow. Then came the famine. But thanks to Joseph, Egypt was ready. And guess who showed up asking for food? His brothers. They didn't recognize Joseph at first, but he knew exactly who they were. After a while, Joseph couldn't keep it in anymore. With tears in his eyes, he said, "I'm Joseph, your brother." His brothers were shocked. They thought he'd be mad, but instead Joseph hugged them and said, "Don't worry. God turned something bad into something really good." And just like that, Joseph forgave his brothers and brought the whole family to live with him in Egypt. It was a truly happy reunion. And Joseph, he kept being that kind dreamer with an even bigger heart.